Coffee beans actually started in Ethiopia about 850 AD, and then they spread to Yemen and the rest of the world. The two main types of coffee beans are Arabica and Robusta. Back in the 1600s, Dutch people brought these coffee plants to Java. Then, in the 1700s, they made it to the rest of the Americas. Here are some cool facts about the main types of coffee beans. Arabica. You'll notice that Arabica coffee beans have a smooth, sweet flavor, and they're pretty complex too. Plus, they're made from plants that grow at high altitudes, so they have a low caffeine content. Robusta. Now, Robusta coffee beans are strong and have a pretty bitter taste. The plants that make them are pretty tough, so they grow super easily. Espresso is a concentrated coffee brewing method invented in Italy by Luigi Bezzera in 1901, characterized by its rich flavor, small serving size, and signature top layer of crema. It is made by forcing hot water through finely ground coffee at high pressure. 1901. Patent. Luigi Bezzera of Milan created a machine to make individual coffee portions. Quickly. 1906 Fair. Desiderio. Pavoni introduced an improved version at the Milan Fair, naming it Caffè Espresso Modern Era. In 1961, motorized pumps were added to keep stable pressure, creating the modern machine. A cappuccino is an espresso-based coffee drink traditionally, composed of a single or double espresso shot, hot steamed milk, and a thick, airy layer of milk foam. The history of the cappuccino traces back to 1700s Vienna, 1930s Italy, and post-World War II innovations. The name comes from the brown robes of Capuchin monks, whose hood is called cappuccio in Italian. The recipe, traditionally made with equal parts espresso, fluid steamed milk, and airy milk foam, often described as a 1:1:1 ratio, or roughly 1/3 espresso, 1/3 milk, and 1/3 foam. Serving size. Served in a small cup, usually 150 to 180 milliliters, or about 5 to 6 ounces maximum, keeping the coffee strong and balanced compared to a larger latte. Cold brew is smooth, low-acid coffee made by steeping coarse coffee. Grounds in cool water for 12 to 24 hours. Early beginnings and Asian trade 1600s. Dutch innovation. Dutch traders introduced cold extraction methods on wooden ships traveling to Asia, using cold water because open flames were dangerous at sea. Kyoto style. Japan. Japanese locals adopted and refined this cold water concept into an elegant, slow-drip glass tower method known as Kyoto-style coffee. Decaffeination is the removal of caffeine from coffee beans, cocoa, tea leaves, and other caffeine-containing materials. Decaffeinated products are commonly termed by the abbreviation decaf. Decaf coffee was invented in 1903 by German merchant Ludwig Roselius, who used seawater, steam, and benzene. Key milestones include the first commercial patent in 1906, the rise of the Sanka brand, and the shift to modern chemical-free water processes. Decaf is short for decaffeinated coffee. It's coffee from coffee beans that have had more than 97% of their caffeine removed. There are many ways to remove caffeine from coffee beans. Most of them include water, organic solvents, or carbon dioxide. Coffee beans are washed in the solvent until the caffeine is extracted, and then the solvent is removed.